Okay, in this course we talked a lot about how to do things with our hands, with different tools, how to plug them together, how to build the skill set, but there is now a way to do that even faster. Okay, and that works by combining the tools automatically without having to go on all the websites yourself. So instead of going on Higgsfield, going on File AI, and using the newest models one by one, you can use them in a sequence with Weavy. Weavy is the new tool. We found it a month ago, or like we mastered it a month ago. I've been procrastinating on it a bit, but now I'm fully in the saddle, and I'm going to show you what we are using it for, because there are a few use cases, and I'm also going to link these workflows so you can just copy them and use your own credits for them. I know I'm a very nice guy. I'm a very generous guy, so you're going to get all of them. Let me go through an example to show you how it works. In the end, it's a node-based workflow system, just like NetN or any similar tool. You would, normally you start with something like a prompt that you would normally do, something like, let's do, what would we want to automate? Let's say you want to launch a new store and you need a bunch of social proof pictures for your reviews. Okay, let's do that. So you would prompt something like a woman holding this product. Then you just left click, control left click, and then you go into something like Nano Banana, ChatGPT, but Nano Banana is better. Nano Banana, you go into here, and you would then attach a photo of your product. Just like import like this one into file, for example. Bang. Okay, a woman holding this product. You can then put this to 2K resolution, 9:16. You would run the model, and then you would, do that a few times. I guess that's a possible workflow. You could also generate woman first, then let them hold it for more accuracy. There are all kinds of things. Actually, you can even try new models. Here, for example, the Higgsfield image generator in the iPhone style might give you a more accurate or realistic picture. iPhone. The good thing about this is you only have to set it once. So that means, let's say we don't need that thing, don't get too mixed up. It all makes sense when you build it yourself, because then you can keep the overview. I just want to show you how different image models would look like. It's the nuance and the leverage here is more in the assembling and the speed running of certain workflows. So for example, now instead of doing the text and the image into Nano Banana and getting something like that, you can, for example, let's start a new workflow. Let's say you would want to say a woman holding up a supplement box. Then you would get an image that you can then reuse in something like Nano Banana Pro. Just copy paste. Wait for this image to load. And then reusing this. Yes, look. Now we have this, Higgsfield image for the realism, and we have Nano Banana for the accuracy. And now we can use the same prompt, for example. Just run the model, and I already know we can delete this here. So now we have kind of a two-step sequence. In 9:16, you could also make this here 3:4 or anything you like, but just to showcase that this will give you results that are pretty watchable. And I want to show you a different thing for quantity that might be very, very nice in a moment, because the real beauty of it is, one, you can run it multiple times after now. See, bang. So now we have a very real looking social proof image. Now if we want, for example, let's say we launch 15 brands every month and we are testing like 15 different products. We need crazy social proof pages for all of them. This tool makes it possible by, for example, having a lot of images of influencers. You know, if your influencers, for example, on one brand, or that did it for your brand, didn't hold the real product yet, you could, for example, let's copy this mechanism here. You could, for example, say, okay, I do not want to have one woman hold the bag. I want multiple women holding the bag. And this way you can use the image iterator, because then let's see, let's go on Google and we type hot woman, or let's say ABG. That's nice. Okay, then we have this. Yeah, that's just for showcasing. Okay, let's do this, and let's do 4 in total. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now we can go into Weavy and we can upload all of the ABGs into this image iterator. What that will do is it will take all of them as a bundle, you know, as like interchangeable instance. So that means when we roll the workflow, it will do the whole workflow with her, and then her. So we spend 4 times the credits, but it's happening right at once. So you don't need to switch tabs. You don't need to do anything. And this is the crazy part about it. It is absolutely insane. And I'm going to show you a few more workflows in the same module, just because it's kind of a big topic and I have to walk through the workflows one by one. But you will forgive me because this is pretty insane. Yeah, to top it off, to finalize this short walkthrough of it, if this is our result, our output, right? We can just create an output module and link it here. What that will enable us is to forget all the crazy shenanigans here and just use the thing in an app. Using in an app. You can title it Social Proof Creator. And this way you have the same process that you can run every single time you launch a new brand. You just go into Weavy, you generate 15 different social proof pictures for the reviews. So, yeah, that means we don't need this field. We don't need this, like, you can lock it if it's only one brand, but I will keep it open. And, but just make sure if you don't need a field, you can just lock it. So that means you have now a product field and a people field. You just move the files here. Bang. Yeah, you have your product here, your people here, and then you run it. And then you get 4 images at once, and it should take like 30 seconds. Let me just say another time, it's absolutely crazy. So let's see what we get. And keep in mind, these are not the best inputs, but it's still going to be mind-blowing. Suspense is killing me. Yeah, there are faster workflows, but everything is faster than switching in between tabs. So, social proof picture 1, hot. Social proof picture 2, a bit too professional, like Japanese set or something. Picture 3, bam, nice. Picture 4, spotless. Okay, so far for the intro to this insane tool. Now the rest of this module is going to be a collection of my workflows that I've built. I'm going to keep updating it with nice stuff, but this is a game changer. I think I might make it a new model in general, but this will save you so much time. So that was the introductory module to my new chapter, which is about automations and super speed, which mainly deals with Weavy. I'm going to do some more stuff on the research side as well, but for now it's all about Weavy. I share my favorite workflows. I recorded 3 videos already. I'm going to add plenty more. So for example, we have an ad iterator, right? Something very simple. It takes your static winning ad and it just makes 3 iterations of it. And you can find the workflow in the description of this course thingy. you will see the whole thing and copy it, use it as an app. Super, super nice. And then generate 3 different iterations of your winner. How cool is that? And I even put a workflow in it so you know how to customize it. The Add Iterator 3000. That's only one of the 3 that I just added inside. And as I said, there are plenty more to add. I'm working on this static add copy printer thing. We have 3D animations and stuff. I'm going to update all of them with the newest tools and models, and then put them in one by one. I don't want you to use the 7-day trial to grab all of it and run. Okay, I want minimum $50 from you. If that is something that interests you, fast execution, and you want the plug and play workflows, they're all here. They're all in there.